feel like the words "I'm good" have just lost value in my life entirely. It's almost like a default response for me whenever someone asks how I'm doing or about, well, how I've been recently, anything having to do with my emotions and my current state. I always just say I'm good, no matter how I'm doing, really. It's instant. I'm good. I'm good. How you doing? Oh, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm doing fine. Rephrase it however many ways you want. A lot of the time when you say you're good, you're not actually good, and I want to talk about it. Welcome back to another episode of Thinking, everybody. I'm Cooper. This is a series where we play Minecraft for the first time, trying to beat it, while talking about some stuff that I think is interesting. And things that honestly matter, I feel, in my everyday life. Today's topic is one I'm sure everyone has gone through at some point. I feel like at some point in your life, you've had to have said that you're good when you're not actually good and you're not actually doing okay. Just to either make people think that you're doing okay or to just make the interaction go faster. I've definitely pulled this. I pulled this today, probably. It's rough. It's rough. I feel like for guys especially. With women, I mean, again, any of my women viewers can let me know in the comments if it's any different. But whenever someone asks how you're doing, I feel like women may tend to get a bit vulnerable with their friends. But with guys, like even with my best friends, if it's in a public setting and someone asks me, "Oh, are you okay? How are you doing?" Whatever, I'm pulling and I'm good, even if I'm dying on the inside. Even if the only thing I want to do is take my car and hug the guardrail on the side of the road at 60 miles per hour. Like, I would still say that I'm doing okay and that I'm good. It's just natural, I think, in guys especially, to suppress that emotion. Either for many reasons. Either the person that you're talking to, you don't have the emotional depth with them specifically to talk about how you're feeling, or even if you do, and you're comfortable with the person or even your parents, you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to face that interaction. You don't want to face that emotion head on, because obviously if you don't say you're good and you break that pattern, then obviously something is up, and the person you're talking to, if they've asked you that question enough and you've given that response enough, you give a different one, all of a sudden they realize something's up. You have to talk about it. It's like road A is saying that you're good, and then road B is saying something different, and you have to divulge your emotion. Am I saying that this is a bad thing, that this word choice of saying that you're good when you're not actually good is a bad thing? I don't think so. I think emotion suppression in general is very harmful. I lived many of my high school years, from freshman year to junior year, avoiding confrontation of my emotions, and every hardship that I faced and every depressive episode that I went through, I did it alone, because I thought, as a guy, why should I be crying? As a guy, why should I be showing emotion? I should be trying to show that I'm grown and that I'm something that I'm not. And it's an unhealthy way to live. So let me get that out of the way straight up. I don't think that saying you're good when you're not good all the time is healthy. If you're truly not good, talk to somebody, talk to a friend, talk to a family member, say something. Because mental health is extremely important. If you've taken anything away from my channel, it is to vouch for yourself and your own emotions, especially when they get heavy, and talk to someone that can understand them. And if you don't have somebody that understands them in your life, and for some reason you want to talk to me, you don't want to do it publicly, my Discord DMs are always open. Please do reach out. I'd rather you reach out than me figure out some way that you're not here. But anyway, to not take such a dark turn, I think saying that you're good can sometimes be a good thing. It can almost be like a manifest of emotion. Yeah, I'm good. Well, all right. I was just making sure. Someone checking in on you, even though sometimes you may not like it, you might want to stay to yourself. It it's a form of care. Even though, yeah, you're lying to their face. Maybe if you're at some type of social event or something where you should be good, it's a little bit of a wake-up call. Oh, I'm good. Oh, are you actually good? Yeah, I'm okay. Maybe it makes you think, why am I not good? What's stopping me? Maybe you confront that issue, right? I've done that before. Where I've said I'm good and then I take a step back, I'm like, oh, I'm not good. Wait, why am I not good? And you have kind of like an open mind towards it. And other times, I mean, classic, like my parents, for example. I'm not crazy close to my parents. So whenever they ask me, oh, how you doing, whatever, everything okay? Even if recently, like, my world has just been falling apart, not only with my health, but, you know, I've had some social things happen. I've lost some people in my life, and it's been really terrible. But every day, I mean, my parents, whenever they ask me if I'm good, I'm telling them that I'm okay. Is this healthy? Probably not. But at the same time, I don't want my parents stressing about me. Is it a little selfish? I'm sure. But in knowing how much my parents do care about me and how blessed I am to have two caring parents in my life to care about me, to actually genuinely want to know how I'm doing, I don't want to see them react to me being faced with some adversity when I know I can deal with it myself. And even though sometimes, even recently, I do bottle up my emotions sometimes, I feel like saying I'm good is a very, very small indicator of that. And I feel like it also depends on how you are socially. We just had a video that honestly has been doing really well, and I've been seeing a ton of really, really nice comments on there of people talking about their own experiences with opening up about your emotions and kind of letting them ride sometimes and letting them ride too frequently, over expressing your emotions and how that can harm you. I feel like saying I'm good is almost the complete opposite of that. It is the bottling up of emotions and closing off of any type of emotional depth. And again, most of the time when people ask you, oh, how are you doing? It is in a setting where you would not want to, debrief. And in my case, if I were to get into the weeds of what I have going on, I would probably start to tear up. It has been really difficult, and I bet a lot of you guys have some experiences that would probably make you vulnerable as well. And you wouldn't want to get into that in an open space, I bet. Especially at school, or at work, or at the dinner table, or places where you're just trying to get through, trying to get by, not having to deal with any type of emotional depth. I completely understand it, and I advocate for it, to be honest with you. I like we talked about in our previous videos, I am all currently, and I say currently because I've changed many times in my life. From when I was a little kid, I used to be very, very emotionally unstable, as kids are, and very open with my emotions, and overextending my emotions on other people, and it would make them uncomfortable and drive them farther away, being very closed off in high school. And now I kind of reached that point where I realized I was overextending again. And as a 20-year-old, things like that kind of come back to bite you a lot of the time. Expressing how you really feel about people, or expressing how you feel too quickly, really does drive some people away. And I feel like I've fallen back in that right back at home, where now whenever someone asks me how I'm doing, regardless on if it's my best friend or someone I met in class yesterday, the answer will always be I'm good. And on this channel, we do talk a lot about just things going on in my current life and my current mindset. So I know some of you might not agree. Please let me know what you think. because I'm genuinely curious. That's the reason we do these videos. But I feel like I feel like every guy does it, at least. I can't speak on women's behalf, but I feel like every guy at some point has said that you're good to somebody and you're just not doing all right. But you just gotta bite the bullet. You just gotta bite the bullet sometimes and just let the moment go. This sounds honestly pretty negative now that I'm thinking about what I'm saying. But I don't think that closing yourself off at times, especially when people are asking how you're doing, right? Like, I feel like that's a very filler type of question. Like, if your boss asks you how you're doing, you're not gonna, he's not expecting you to talk about your day. He's expecting you to say good. I expect people to say good. Like, just to be honest, when I ask someone how they're doing, I'm 99% of the time I'm gonna hear I'm good. And I'm basing my conversation off of that. I almost never expect people to actually talk about how they feel. Isn't that fucked up? It is crazy, man. Saying it out loud, like how normalized it has become to just suppress emotion, to suppress how you actually feel. It's crazy to think about. It is, but I am just as guilty, so can't blame him. Cannot blame him. If you're gonna take away anything from this video, I would say that saying I'm good is not a bad thing, even if you're not truly doing good. Because a lot of the time when the question is asked, it's not an appropriate time to really get into your emotions. But on that same token, please do talk to somebody. Getting your emotions out is a necessary thing. So talk to people you trust. If you don't have people you trust, find your people and talk to them. And this is one of those videos I think I just needed to say out loud and listen to my own advice sometimes, because recently I've just been so closed off with a bunch of my really close friends. I had people do welfare checks on me outside my house to make sure I was still alive. Like, it's one of those rough periods, but one of those videos I think I just needed to hear myself make out loud. So I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, if you have any more topics that you want me to talk about, anything emotional, philosophical, whatever, throw it in the comments, please do. Or your opinion on the video, what you thought, if you could relate. If you can't relate, if you think I'm an idiot, please talk about it, because that is why I make these videos, is to see your response. And I'm still sick, as you could tell, so it's really, everything's just looking up for me, isn't it, man? It's looking up. Anyways, enough about me. I hope everyone is doing okay. And we will have another video for y'all tomorrow. That is it from me. And we'll see y'all in tomorrow's video.